Hey Bills Mafia, the Buffalo Bills are always looking for ways to improve, and with the 2025 NFL Draft just around the corner, it's time to take a deep dive into what General Manager Brandon Beane has up his sleeve. Before we get into it, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. Now, let's get into the latest draft buzz and what it means for our Bills. If you want to predict who the Bills might draft in a couple of weeks, you need to study Beane's draft tendencies. And guess what? He loves looking beyond the Power 5 conferences. According to CBS Sports, Beane has the highest percentage of draft picks from non-Power 5 conferences of any GM in the NFL. We're talking about a guy who leaves no stone unturned in the search for talent. Just look at the best player in the NFL, our very own Josh Allen, who came out of Wyoming. Beane is tied with Cowboys executive Will McClay for the highest percentage of first-round picks from non-Power 5 schools. But here's where he stands out. His total average of 31.04% is the highest in the league. That means Beane consistently finds talent on all 3 days of the draft from smaller schools. So, who are some of the non-Power 5 players that could land in Buffalo this year? Keep an eye on Marshall Edge Mike Green, a relentless pass rusher with great burst off the line. East Carolina, CB Shaven Revel, a physical defensive back with impressive ball skills. Toledo DD Darius Alexander, a versatile interior lineman who can disrupt the backfield. These are names that have been linked to Buffalo in pre-draft discussions, and given Beane's history, it wouldn't be a shock to see one or more of them land at one Bills drive. Now, let's shift gears to the biggest contract extension in franchise history. The Bills just locked in Josh Allen for the long haul with a $330 million extension, including an NFL record $250 million in guaranteed money. That means Allen is staying in Buffalo through 2030. Why give him such a massive deal when he still had 4 years left on his contract? Well, The Athletic's Mike Sando compared it to the NBA and the situation with Giannis Antetokounmpo. In a market like Buffalo, keeping superstar talent is crucial. A league executive told Sando, "You want to do the max deal as early as possible, because in this case, you don't have a franchise without Josh Allen." Buffalo isn't exactly a free agent hotbed, so securing a generational quarterback like Allen for the long term is a no-brainer. Without him, this franchise would be in a completely different situation. The crazy part? Allen could have asked for even more money, but he chose not to. He told Sal Capaccio of Extra Point WGR, "What's 5 more gonna do for my life than what I can do right now? I wasn't looking to kill them every chance I could and told my agent that." That's the kind of guy you build a team around. Allen wants to win, and he knows that keeping cap space available helps the Bills surround him with talent. The only real issue? Kansas City. The Bills have been a powerhouse in the AFC, but time and time again, the Chiefs have been their kryptonite. In the playoffs, is this the year Buffalo finally gets over the hump? In a bold prediction made by Pro Football Network, the Buffalo Bills could be eyeing a blockbuster trade during the draft to acquire one of the most dynamic young cornerbacks in the league, Rick Woolen from the Seattle Seahawks. Now, this would be a major shakeup for Buffalo's defense. The team recently secured Christian Benford with a 4-year, $76 million extension, locking down one side of the secondary. But with Rasul Douglas still unsigned, the Bills have a glaring need at CB2. Many have speculated that Buffalo would address this in the draft, potentially targeting a player like Shaven Revel from East Carolina. But according to PFN, Beane could go big and bring in a proven talent instead. Here's what they had to say. Buffalo could opt for a more aggressive and creative solution to maximize its Super Bowl window. Seattle Seahawks cornerback Rick Woolen has had a terrific start to his career, allowing a 68.8 passer rating in coverage. That's second best among 35 cornerbacks to defend 200-plus targets since 2022, behind only LaJorius Sneed. On the surface, this might seem like a crazy move for the Seahawks. After all, Woolen has been an absolute ball hawk since entering the league, recording 11 interceptions in just 3 seasons. He has elite speed, incredible length at 6'4", and the ability to lock down some of the NFL's best receivers. But despite his impressive play, Woolen has reportedly clashed with new Seahawks head coach Mike Macdonald. If Seattle is looking to move on and gain extra draft capital, Buffalo could capitalize on the situation and bring in an elite playmaker. According to reports, Buffalo would likely have to send a second-round pick to Seattle in exchange for Woolen. That might seem like a steep price, but consider this. Woolen is still on his rookie contract and would be an immediate upgrade in the secondary. The Bills are in win-now mode and need a CB who can step in and contribute right away. Drafting a rookie corner comes with risks. Woolen is a proven playmaker. Buffalo currently holds multiple picks on day 2, so making a move for Woolen wouldn't completely drain their draft capital. Brandon Beane has never been afraid to get aggressive, and this could be the kind of move that puts the Bills' defense over the top. If the Bills pull off this trade, their secondary could be downright scary in 2025. Just imagine this lineup. CB1, Christian Benford, just locked in on a long-term deal. CB2, Rick Woolen, an elite ball hawk. Nickel, Taron Johnson, one of the best slot corners in the league. Safety, Taylor Rapp and Cole Bishop, with depth from DeMar Hamlin and Derek Forrest. That's a legitimately dangerous group that could go toe-to-toe with any passing attack in the league. And let's not forget, Buffalo's defense has been one of the best units in football for years under Sean McDermott. Adding Woolen would only strengthen that identity. The AFC is as stacked as ever. Teams like the Chiefs, Ravens, and Bengals are all primed for deep playoff runs, and Buffalo needs every advantage it can get. A lockdown secondary could be the key to finally getting past Patrick Mahomes in January. Woolen's ability to shut down top receivers and create turnovers could be exactly what the Bills need to take that next step. Combine that with an already elite pass rush led by Von Miller, Joey Bosa, and Greg Rousseau, and you've got a defense that could wreak havoc in the playoffs. So, Bills Mafia, what do you think? Will Beane continue his trend of drafting outside the Power 5? 5-5, who do you want to see Buffalo target in the first round? And how do you feel about Allen's contract extension? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And before you go, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on breaking Bills news. This is shaping up to be a massive offseason, and we'll be here every step of the way. Go Bills!